Hi, I'm Hans Berglund. I'm the architect of this timeless modern home on the Vail Golf Course in Vail, Colorado, which has a mix of refined modern and old world influences. When planning the home, the owner said, we want to stand in the middle of the home and we want the view to come to us. And we want it to be timeless, modern, old world home, which has casual elegance and is very comfortable. And by the way, it also needs to harmoniously house our antiques and modern art. So this 4,000 square foot, 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath home replaces the home that was originally built in the 1970s that really didn't capture the views.
Originally the home was a duplex, but we wanted to make it more of our home, not the feeling we lived right next to somebody. So the goal was to move down the lot, split the lot, and build two separate houses.
We interviewed 19 architects, and Hans, being extremely professional, very positive, and the first thing he said is, let's create your side the way you want it.
So right away we knew how to bring the view to them and create powerful indoor-outdoor connections, and that was through transparent steel structure and floor-to-ceiling windows.
When we met with Hans, the first thing I told him was I wanted the Hope windows, the steel windows. I wanted a very clean look, a lot of expansive windows.
The windows are the artwork of the house, and seeing the outside and having the outside actually come into the house, and you feeling comfortable. I feel very comfortable in this house when I walk in, and I just have the view just come to me.
Locally, we've become well known for our use of custom floor-to-ceiling steel windows by Hope, which we utilize throughout the great room to capture the magnificent views of the surrounding mountains and golf course, and allow the living spaces to flow out onto the generous stone covered decks and patios to create wonderful indoor-outdoor living opportunities.
I think the one thing that Hans brought to us, the outdoor space. I think he has close to 3,000 square feet of outdoor living area, and that was unique because that's something I wasn't expecting, to have the outdoor living area.
This large main level stone patio has a generous seating area focused around an outdoor fireplace, which is covered by a trellis for sun protection during the day, and which has infrared heaters integrated into it to take the chill out of the summer night.
Even when you're in the kitchen, you feel like your kitchen goes all the way to Vail Village because you go right through the doors, you see right through the doors all the way to Vail.
We wanted to make the great room very open and a strong connection between the kitchen and the living room. And at a party, everyone's always gathered around the kitchen island, so we thought it was very appropriate to have the kitchen, close to the living room.
All the parties you've ever had, people end up in the kitchen, but your kitchen doesn't stop at the kitchen. Our kitchen goes all the way to Vail because you open the doors and you still feel like you're in the kitchen even though you're on the patio, so you feel like you're all there.
The owners, from an entertaining standpoint, really wanted the dining room to be still a unique space, and so what we try to do is just by offsetting a little bit off the living room, it really feels like a destination when you go there. There's some incredibly dramatic views.
That's something that Hans was able to capture and incorporate into the home, all the views. It was just incredible.
To achieve the second part of the goal of a timeless, modern, old world home, we balanced the modern aesthetic of the transparent steel structure and the floor-to-ceiling windows with traditional vernacular roof forms and old world buttered stone used throughout the inside and exterior of the home, similar to what you might see in old houses or barns in southern France, Provence.
I wanted the stone to be kind of old world and have some kind of warm features, and Hans took those ideas and it was incredible.
To create the casual elegance and atmosphere that they were looking for, we designed a palette of cleanly detailed, beautiful natural materials, including the refined wire-brushed wood beams and wood ceilings throughout the main and upper levels, and rustic yet sophisticated wide plank wood floors, and rich natural stained alder cabinets and millwork that we use throughout the house. Another unique feature of the home is a dramatic open steel and wood staircase that connects the 3 levels of the home. It brings light into the lower level, provides a very dramatic vista through the home, and it creates a functional kind of art installation. The elegant steel railings with their tapered vertical supports are attached to these thick organic wood stair treads, which are supported by industrial yet refined structural steel stringers. We use these exposed structural steel elements as a powerful design element, which really accentuate the old world nature of the stone, the big heavy timbers of the stair treads, and the organic palette of the natural materials. We're right in the early stages of the conceptual design when we're kind of laying out the house. The owners brought us photos of some antique elements that they wanted to incorporate into the design.
So we brought Hans a lot of trinkets to play with and say, fit this in the house.
That included some gates that they weren't sure where they wanted to use them or how. And in the process, we just thought it might be a really interesting thing to incorporate into the master bath. They kind of became an interesting architectural element that sort of screened the bath. And I think was very successful. The owners, loved having them there. The kitchen is designed around a custom pantry piece from the owner's previous home and a French antique fireback from around 1790 behind the range.
We found a place for everything, and everything fits, and so we feel like we're home here.
Hans, it's almost like he was writing a book, and he was the author, and it's an incredible team that Hans managed.
We kind of think of ourselves as these sort of modern day craftsmen. We spent a great deal of time just really carefully detailing wood and the connections between railings or beams and stuff, so that people really see this very sophisticated, refined detailing, but it's balanced with these great big pieces of organic stone and beautiful wood floors and the stone veneer. So that it's a very kind of beautiful, rich palette, but is also very sophisticated.
This house is as close to perfect, if there's such a word. I can't find anything that I would change, do differently, or think that Hans should have thought of. Hans is an incredibly talented architect, and I don't think anyone that I interviewed could have built the home that Hans did.